How you doing this morning? Good. You know. Good morning, good morning, good morning. What's good, everybody out there? It's Lotta with the Bakersman Collective. You know, that's the Anthony
Excellent.
Goes, the best wrestler in the game.
I was
How
trying
you
to
doing this
connect my
morning?
headphones.
Oh, it was acting funky on you. Yeah, Instagram had a little bit of a delay, so our YouTube stream world, y'all might have been locked in a little bit sooner. Instagram, get it together. Why can't you just cooperate with the rest of the world? You know what I mean? Like, is it really necessary? How you doing this morning, though?
Oh, good.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'm tired. I'm good. I'm tired. All right. Yeah, I can't complain this morning. Honestly, I'm up. I'm awake. I'm up. We have a great guest coming on here today, and in general, Uh, it's hoodie weather. Football season is back. It's nice and
not
cool
yet.
out there.
Don't, not today.
What do you mean? Preseason
Today.
started. Preseason started,
No,
bro.
but you talk about this. You talk about the weather. Like today's the only one day. We still got a couple weeks left before we start acting the
It's-
fool again. Because they said it's supposed to
ah,
get hot. We're supposed to
ah.
have lightning and thunder tomorrow in the hot. I don't understand.
So what you said is that you checked the weather on me and you said, "Nah, too soon, too soon."
hmm hmm
Mm.
We got a piece of rain, a teaspoon of rain today, but back after tomorrow on Tuesday, it's back to 80s.
Listen, I'm telling you, D'Anthony is better weatherman than most out there. Okay, he is
Because
kept
I
it
need to know
dry.
what to wear. I get
Mm.
hot. And I'll be going
Mm-mm.
outside when it looks like this. It'll still be 85 degrees in a sweatsuit. I didn't know. So
So
I always check the weather.
he is on top of it these days. Hold on one second. So sorry, so sorry if I left y'all for a moment on screen, just shifting the camera. Um, yeah, I mean, this week overall, I've had a lot of firsts for me. You know, like first time I went on a boat this summer, which was great. I got out on the water. It was a good moment of peace on Labor Day. So, um, shout out to those that labor and those that don't. You know what I mean? Uh, Taking the time off, you understand that Labor Day ain't no real holiday. It's a government scam. And then what else happened this week? You will never really understand what it is to, I guess, lead, within your community until you take positions of power. You know what I mean? And so those that like critique from the bottom, I find it a very interesting um, thing to do wholeheartedly. And I used to be that person, but now I have a lot more respect to those that are in the leadership position, just because I am now there and experiencing what they're experiencing. And there are just, there is a reason why there's tons of trends of people reading resumes online and like just baffled at the interactions, the peopling that comes with being responsible for hiring, firing, and just overall leadership of business. You
Oh,
know what I
not you
mean?
said, I am your leader.
Look at me. I am the captain now. Okay.
Suck a bit. That's my song.
So, what you smoking on?
I am rolling up some Candyman from Thunder Chief. Y'all know.
Hmm. Honestly, I don't know what's in this joint. I have no idea. I presume it's apples and bananas by Playa Grande because I think the rest of that joint went missing. And I just found this joint. However, what I will be smoking on, I got some Sweetwater Farms. Their Alpine Guava.
Mm, mm.
It's guava crossed with White Nightmare. and was a good daytime high. I just smoked some of it yesterday. Super
Mine is lemon
creative.
cherry gelato crossed with sweet potato pie.
Sweet potato pie.
Hmm.
See, you know what? I just where are you getting these flavors on flavors on flavors? And Thunder Chief, I saw that you met Lil Wayne. I just don't understand why you hiding from us. I feel like we are your target audience. You know what I mean? Like we like music just like you like music. We like weed
I
just like
make
you
music
like.
that you might like to.
I'm just saying, you want the Baker's Wind Collective to pull up to the farm. I promise you, it is always good vibes. It is always good energy. Ask any of the folks that we have toured with in the past,
That's the
and
whole
there be no
industry.
drama. True, there don't be no drama when we come to the farms. Okay, post or what have you, because we know y'all are getting hit, and I understand why you're not having too many people buy the crib these days. Just in case though, you'd like to connect with some great people that love your product. We're here for
Um,
you.
I am your leader. Call me.
Please. It looked like you went to Fremont Fridays again. How was it?
It was the finale, so it was
Was it?
cool. Yeah.
Oh, damn. I never. Okay, when is the finale of Sesh Sunday? I mean, there's no finale of Sesh Sunday. When is the finale of Scope screenings?
To be honest with you, I think as you look at I think New Year's Eve,
Oh, okay, cool. Cool.
statistically, date wise, to be keeping how we're doing it, I think New Year's Eve is that day.
Okay, 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 cool.
I
I
think
don't want to
so.
miss that. I don't want to miss
No,
that. You know what I mean?
because that's gonna be
Two.
that should be lit. I don't know what's going on yet. I'm assuming that the 31st is a Tuesday because I know other dates. I'm assuming it's strongly a Tuesday, and if it is, we should have a whole plan for that. Hopefully, fingers crossed. We should, but I mean, you know how Lex does it. He'll figure it out. If not,
As
there'll
always.
be other things going on. I'm sure the gala might be going on too around that time. So
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm. There's always something happening. I love it. Shout out to Scope and Lex Scope and the crew for Scope screenings, and shout out to Matt
And
and
that's
Marshall
y'all
Abadam.
also is y'all are not doing anything tonight, from what I understand and what I saw. Go to Alexis page, but he's doing a house party tonight at Wanawari from 7 to 10.
What?
Hmm.
Are you
Yeah,
going?
I seen it like last night, like before I went to bed. So I was like, oh, I
Damn,
might.
I missed it. But I might. Walk the Block is coming up. I think Walk the Block is usually every September in Walmart. Listen, if you tuning in, we putting you on to all of the major events. Like, don't. I used to be you as a transplant, but don't come out here and say there ain't no black events because I just listed three
Uh,
blackity black people doing blackity black things. And Fremont Fridays is during the summer. Scope screenings late summer through the fall. And Wanawari Walk the
oh,
Block is every
Paxar
year.
asked if our tours are posted on YouTube.
Our tours are posted on YouTube. Yeah, dang.
Yes.
They are. That Sweetwater Farms is doing the right things. They sure are. What's up? What we chiefing on this morning? Are your tours posted on YouTube? Yep, yep, yep. Y'all don't like it? Wait, y'all laughing? Y'all don't like Sweetwater Farms? Let me know. It seems like that's love in the comments, but I can't tell when there's laughing emojis. um, uh, what else? Yeah, check us out. There's a whole playlist. It's called Baked Expeditions. When we do go on tours. Sorry, going back. So we got a guest today. We got a Tacoma native coming to the stage. His name is Justin Meyer. If you saw the promo, then you heard his sense of humor and a snippet about himself. And I really encourage anybody that actually cares about the cannabis industry and what's happening to watch the LCB meetings that they're on YouTube. And the sound clip that was used in that video was from the Cannabis Advisory Council, which is a quarterly meeting. Remember, I told you the LCB is taking away our access to be able to communicate with them, and in return, they gave us a quarterly meeting where in which we get our time to speak. I guess the the agenda seemed a little bit confusing, and really at the forefront of it was our social equity applicants and licensees getting to share their experience. There are only 11 of them open so far since the licenses went out, or at least the applicants got awarded. Of course, you had to reserve a location and all of that to be assigned a license. And so, I am bringing to the stream Justin Meyer.
Yeah.
Hey, Justin, you got to turn the camera on.
Oh,
How you doing this morning?
What's up,
good.
Omar?
How are you? Can you hear me?
Well, we gonna give him a second to
Yes.
get on up here. We gonna give him a second to get on up here and chat with us. Restream is one of those newer tools again. You can feel free to send us a chat or something if something's going on your end. Let us know how we can chat with you. I'll give you a second to get on in. Hello?
Yes.
It almost sounded like you tried to talk to us, but it came
Yeah,
in
can you hear
pretty
me?
fragmented.
Yes, we can hear you now.
Okay. I guess I'm having some camera problems.
Try one more time, Justin.
All right, let's see here.
Are you in the
share
area of
studio.
Wi-Fi? You know what I mean? You can come out and come back
Unable
to the
to share
stream. Why don't you
screen.
exit the app
So
and
screen.
try to get back into the app again? We'll bring you back up to the stream, alrighty?
Okay, log back
Try
out
one more
and
time.
come back in again.
There we go. So yeah, we're gonna try to bring him on up here. Get him on camera. But Justin is the. Oh, you can hear him, Justin?
I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Do you hear me?
I can hear you. Yep.
Okay.
I'm just. I am just not getting a stream for some reason.
Can you hear him?
Yeah, I can hear him.
I can't hear him at all.
Really?
Hmm.
He's just trying to get his stuff together. The camera tripping. He's just trying to get the stream together. I can hear him.
Yeah, I can hear you guys. I can see you guys. My camera's
hold on. Let me.
on, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think we can hear him on the TV too.
Press V. Yeah, it says camera's on my end. X.
That's so weird. Can you see yourself?
No, I can't see myself.
Go down to the bottom. There should be a camera button.
As well?
Yes. And click the back camera to the front camera.
Okay.
Yeah, I can see myself, but I'm broken up. I'm gonna leave on this, and I'll be back. Just give me 1 second.
Yo.
Y'all know how this is with AI technicalities. Get into it. We're gonna be right back. We got this. Okay. And we ain't got no choice but to use her now. Before we didn't have to use her. Now we're forced to use her, and she makes it more difficult. But we're gonna get it figured out. Okay. We're using new platforms. We're still getting it figured out. But once we get it figured out, we're not gonna have this issue no more.
Okay. I mean, it's probably me. I am so technically.
No, it's not. Every week we have a different issue. Yeah, every week we have a different issue. Like last time, the sound was tripping. Then we were echoing. It's a journey to figure this out every week.
You're right. It has been. But now the sound
that's life. Life is a journey, right? It's a progress, not perfection. It's all learning.
Absolutely. And Justin, I can hear you loud and clear now. It's great to virtually meet you. As of course, welcome to the Sesh. We typically ask what you've spoken on, but since we can't see you, we know that that's probably not that important right now. If you were to smoke, what's your preference?
Oh shoot, I'd say I'm old school, so I was talking about that old G13.
Ooh.
That was like one of my faves, right? I haven't seen much of it around. If I got my hands on some, it'd be amazing.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. I definitely haven't seen it myself, so that one might be gone, lost to the weed
Well,
gods.
I've been asking around, so we're trying to get some of the
Cuts.
strain back in, talking to some people. So
Good
I want to
job.
bring
Good
back
job.
some of the old school strains to the growers.
Okay.
You know?
Connecting with folks. Well, Justin, I mean, if you had to give a 50-second snippet intro of yourself now that we're all on the stream, please let them know. Let our audience know who you is.
Uh, 50-second snippet. Okay. So I'm Justin Meyer. I'm um here representing Natural Care Dispensary. I've been in the cannabis industry pretty much all my life since high school. you know,
Oh,
old,
okay.
old school. You know. I've been
All right.
yeah. I started selling weed in high school. I've been through the system and out of the system and into the medical and uh, through the medical and now into the recreational retail cannabis world. So in that journey, I have I've tried a lot of different things as far as like real estate, the union, just dabble in a little bit of everything. And one of the hardest parts, I'm a parent as well. uh,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
take all that and throw it together, and hopefully I can pull out a successful social equity license in Tacoma.
God. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, listen, you picked a tough battling ground right there. I can tell you. And I don't necessarily say that like you picked. I'm glad you applied for your hometown. I support it, but anyone in the weed game can tell you you've got your work cut out for you. Um, Down in Tacoma with
To
some of the
Compton.
well, not even talking about the community. I'd talk about the competition. but
Oh,
but but let's get into what inspired you to open a dispensary in Tacoma, and why was this location important to you?
so I opened in Tacoma because, for one, I would say this is my hometown and home area where I grew up at. Um, when I got out of prison and I decided that I was going to try to um, open a medical cannabis dispensary. Um, I opened in downtown Tacoma on Tacoma Avenue. That became successful. I opened another one on River Road, right outside Tacoma, and so I knew the area.
Oh, you have a dispensary on River Road?
I did. It was a medical one, yeah.
Oh, okay. My mom lives over there. Cool.
Yeah, so I started out in the medical, right? Like, well, I actually started out in the black market back in the
Okay.
day, but I transitioned to medical, right? And I knew the area, and coming into I-502, I did a lot of research on zoning. I knew the people. I I went to city council meetings and totally advocated for the decriminalization in Tacoma. So I knew the area and I'd done the work here. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and so I wanted to come back to my roots, to where it all started. And if I couldn't do that, it was going to be a no go for me.
That makes a lot of sense. Um, uh, like, why would you want to step away from what feels like home? You know?
And what you know. Yeah.
And what you know. And another thing, typically we have our guest cam on. Do you want to take a second to see if you can get the camera to cooperate with you? Feel,
Yeah,
feel free,
yeah.
feel free. While we're working on it, I'm gonna keep talking to you, of course. But if at any point we can get you on camera, I know a lot of people like to put a face to the voice, and of course, we've sent a picture out there. So,
Yeah. Let me
So
try.
yeah,
Let me try to log in on my phone. I know that that might be
no,
just a better camera, right? Might
right,
not be
of
a
course.
better quality picture, but let's
Well,
see.
no, I'm on my phone and I'm
Yeah,
actually have us on the TV, and we all look like we are in a movie right now.
yeah, yeah. We tried to put in some new tools that brings the stream, a little bit better quality. I'm actually on the phone here as well.
Okay.
But I'm controlling it from a desktop. So if you see me turn this way, I'm going to my monitor, folks. I'm not trying to ignore you
No, because
or
Lotta, you look
anything.
good. Like you can see everything, Lotta. You can see everything, everything on you. Okay,
All right, listen,
clearly.
I'm gonna add your phone and take that
Oh,
off.
boom! There we go.
Yeah, what's going on, young man?
Hey.
Hey,
Uh,
listen.
hey, how's it going? I made
Pretty
it.
good, pretty good. You
Oh,
made it.
oh, yeah.
Are you at the shop right now?
I am. Yes, I am.
Okay, listen, that's dedication right there. You know what I'm saying? Coming to you live from the dispensary, and
Yeah.
then that is enough reason why you can't consume on the stream. You know what I'm saying? That is illegal in the state of Washington. Just in case y'all are wondering,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
So he gets a hall pass, a strong one. Cause usually I'm the one who gets on people's head like, why aren't you smoking? Why aren't you eating? But he has a reason. He legally cannot. So it's okay.
Yeah.
We gonna smoke
I'm
Mhm.
more.
trying. I'm trying to stay in compliance, right?
Yeah.
I actually had a compliance check on Friday there, and I passed with flying colors, so that was great.
Was that your first one ever?
That was the first time they sent a minor in, and yeah, yeah,
Oh, okay.
came back and shook my hand. They're like, "Oh, you're good, man." Kind of
Mhm.
gave him the hard look, like, and they're like,
As
"What are
of
you doing?"
Yeah, of course, of course, of course, definitely. I've just gone through that experience as well. Not a sting. I've had those and passed those as a bartender, but as running a shop and having the compliance officer come through and inspect your whole thing, man, you're nerve wracking, right? Because they could close your shop that day if you
Yeah.
fail a lot of things. So, congratulations on passing the test, man. You know what I mean? And as a social equity licensee, what challenges did you face in navigating the licensing process, and what kept you motivated?
Oh, so dude, I don't even know. It's hard for me to even figure out where to start on that. Challenge is, I mean, I guess if you sum it all up, it's just the consistency and the transparency of the whole program. I felt like there were moving parts like the whole time, and things were kind of changing throughout the process. You had, had to really be
Oh,
adaptive.
your audio is coming in a little broken. Is your phone like the mic muffled a little bit? It just if it's on something that might be muffling your voice.
Oh
Just
yeah.
letting you know.
It,
Yeah.
it, it, it was. It was.
Is
All
that
right, so
better?
you said there was that is better. And you said there were some inconsistencies and like they were kind of moving the goalposts on you each time.
Yeah, yeah, that's exactly what was going on. The goalpost was always changing, and you really had to be adaptive, um, like on the fly, to be able to be in compliance with just like the whole grant process. Even working with the liquor control board, I don't know how many times I've had to like learn something and unlearn it as far as like the Department of Health setup, um, navigating their new online portal from their old way that they submit paperwork. It's always changing. Like they're changing their whole tax system again once I just learned it. So it's it's if it was just you know consistency would definitely was the hardest thing. Because there I feel like there is no consistency. Um, which makes things hard when you're trying to come in and learn something. You learn it and you have to unlearn it, and you're already kind of at a disadvantage because you don't have the resources that other people do. Maybe.
Mm. Listen, thank you for
Right.
sharing that because that's the whole point of this program. At least the first iteration. Not only did Washington State package money, technical support, you know what I mean. Like in theory, they created this program that was supposed to help everyone, and still it was not. as straightforward as it sounded like on paper, because in the process they were still developing how they were doing what they were doing, you know. And so what that meant for these licensees is that their experience in the first half of the program was vastly different than the second half of the program, and some of their requirements in the first half was different in the second half, right? And so that's the reporting aspect. And then in that same time, the Department of Health rolled out a new MCR portal, a new Helms portal. So those are how your medical cannabis consultants can become a license, right? How they get their license through the DOH, and then how they actually make the cards and help the patients. All of which was a cluster F. Okay, that came out July 1st. The shops that were well established struggled. Okay, I was on the phone. Visual Vault at this moment in time still has 500 tickets like to respond to about their system. Okay, so 500.
It's a lot.
That's a lot. And
Yeah.
so now take a business that has less support system, less employees to fight these battles, where there's maybe one gentleman fighting through it, and you're saying that you created something that is hopefully a little bit more equitable, a little bit more helpful, and we're telling you you tried, right? So yeah, thank you for sharing that perspective, Justin, and for continuing to put up the fight. Like, look at you, you're sitting in your shop right now.
Right now.
Some people don't even got that. Not yet, right? Another question for you. How does Natural Care aim to stand out from other dispensaries in Tacoma and across Washington?
Let's see here. Like, I feel like I have to go back to the whole roots thing, like sticking with my roots and where Natural Care developed and came from, right? You know, I came up with that name for the business and like kind of the stance and backing behind it being like a natural, like cannabis is natural medicine, right?
Yep.
It's a natural medicine, right? And
Plant based.
yeah, yeah, it really is. Like, and so we could have changed the name and went with something that's more like, uh, you know, computer friendly that comes up in like all the searches, like, you know, the cannabis store, something like that. But we wanted to keep it about the plant that helps people, right? And that we care and we're gonna be here and helpful and just we want to kind of get back to like the medical base, like helping the medical community and helping people and get away from like not completely the retail recreational side, but like back to the roots, like where we all started, right? And I don't think there's a lot of retail stores that kind of focus on that aspect about being helpful and what the medicinal properties are and the plants and basically helping people figure out what works for them when they come in the store, right? Like what's gonna help you, not what's the highest margin or what's gonna help you when you come in this store. What are you looking for? Do you need to get some sleep tonight? Do you need a heavy indica? Like you
Right.
want some
What are you trying to do
CBN?
today?
Yeah, like we're here to make your life better, right?
Mm-hmm. And I think
So
that was a smart choice for a name, at least in branding, because the cannabis anything gets flagged by all kinds of things. Like when you're trying to do Google marketing, when you're trying to Facebook, IG ads, when you are simply trying to get a payment processor.
oh yeah.
Um, so Natural Care kind of slides under the rug. So kudos to you on that one as well. You know what I mean? Like, uh, these are the things in marketing and branding that most folks may not understand unless you truly pay attention. Right? It's kind of what we do over here at the Bakersman Collective. Um,
Okay.
so I'm glad we connected. how do you see the Washington cannabis market evolving in the next few years, and how do you plan on adapting?
Yo, the next 2 years. I mean, I hope it evolves in a positive way. It seems like everyone's on the same page of trying to make things better. You know, I see it slowly turning that direction, right? Um, with the new round of social equity licenses, that's going to give people who didn't have a chance before to get in and you know get in the market that they probably created, right? Like a lot of these people, they were left out because they had weed charges on their records or whatnot, right? They're the ones who really started this industry. They deserve the chance to get back into it. That for me, that was like one of my lifetime dreams, right? Like I
Yeah.
started the industry, that's what I wanted to do, being in the beginning. But that's a step in the right direction. Um, and hopefully the LCB and the industry keeps moving that way and just kind of like um, working out the kinks in the program, right? Like this cannabis advisory council, that they're doing. Yeah, the agenda was kind of iffy, but at least it felt like they were listening for once.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so that was awesome. Um, that they wanted to like at least hear feedback from people,
Mm-hmm.
and and hopefully it evolves and it allows more people to be involved and the market goes away. I mean, I don't I just know that I want it to be uh more geared towards helping people and not like the big chain retailers, right? Like,
Yeah,
less about the money but more about the
the
people.
community.
Yeah.
Absolutely. My goodness, Justin, it is it's very interesting to come in as a smaller retailer at this time in the Washington market. We are seeing businesses get cannibalized by others on the retail side, right? And in the quest of this really interesting game of Monopoly that's happening, and what how the state responds to it, I think, is going to be uh, the thing that changes our industry. If I had to say what I hope for the future, and so maybe this cannabis advisory council is that first step, right? For them to really hear business owners and their experience. Now, I don't want to paint them as all bad because as Ollie Garrett said in that meeting, like there's a lot of new faces at the LCB. They aren't the people that were there from the inception of this industry, so maybe they can imagine an industry that functions a little bit better for smaller businesses going forward. That is always the hope, and our aim here at the Bakersman Collective, especially with things like Sesh Sunday, is to get the information out there to you. Pull up to these meetings. You know what I mean? Have your voice heard. Thank you, Justin, for going. It's not easy to take the day off or to get some coverage to show up there and say something, and still you did it. So,
Right.
yeah, thank you. Oh, so this is always a hard one now. What?
What's coming up?
Let me ask you. I
Yeah.
want to ask you. Let me ask you.
Okay, go. You ask it.
What advice would you give to future social equity applicants or entrepreneurs looking to enter this space?
Oh, what advice? Let's see.
Oh.
Oh.
um I mean, I'd say probably like one of the number one things is just like don't don't give up. uh you're gonna hit roadblocks, you're gonna hit barriers. trying to get in the industry, um, don't give up. Keep moving forward. Don't be afraid to ask people who are in the industry for advice or listen or and keep involved, right? And do your homework and do your due diligence and research, right?
Come on.
You gotta to you just have to you have to read everything that comes out from the LCB if you're gonna get in the industry and kind of like you gotta kind of I mean for me I had to go through a lot of the RCWs and just sit there and just read over things, rules and regulations, and analyze everything. And it's a process, but if you keep just assimilating this information, it all kind of adds up and gives you kind of the stuff you need to move forward and make uh, good decisions, I guess. So
Absolutely.
yeah, just don't give up and just keep working at it, right?
Okay.
Hmm.
Lotta, can I say something too?
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead.
I have a bonus question that I want to ask. I can ask it after the next question, but I just have a bonus question that I really want to ask.
Okay, okay. I think to comment on what you just said, Justin. All of that is absolutely valid for anyone trying to get into industry now. And if you are one individual, my homework for you is build your business support system. You need you need those advisors. You need those mentors in all different
Yes.
sectors, legal, just for contract analysis, and that might come with a financial cost. Understand that, but it's important. Marketing, real estate when you're looking for a property, having someone help you look, or especially if you have a full time job or any of those things, someone to help you do your bookkeeping. If you are not 100% on it, this is not the industry to mess around with. Okay, this is not it. These fines will rack up.
Yes, they will.
so all of those things, definitely read the documents so you don't get swindled, so you're not acting incorrectly, but know who to turn to when it is above you, because sometimes it is, and you need someone to speak a language that you might not know that fluently. So D'Anthony, what was your bonus question?
Okay, so if it's not too much to ask, you mentioned earlier that you were a parent. So I wanted to know how you navigate this business while being a parent. And then, like, is it like an educational thing or just mind your business?
Oh, so that is kind of a bonus question, huh? So no, being a parent, my kids are. I mean, I've been in the industry all my life, so they're aware of what's going on, right? Uh, my daughter's old enough that you know she can make her own decisions, and she's actually likes to help out on the social media side of this.
I love
She's
that.
just starting college and stuff, so that's awesome. She wants to be involved with it. My son is completely interested in it, and uh, he thinks it's he loves to hear about the business aspect of everything. Right? He's a
Mhm.
little he's a little businessman. He's 15 and he just likes to hear the stories. Right? He wants to run a business someday now. Um,
Mhm.
Cool.
so you know, navigating that like they they think it's really cool and neat. And then, but again, I do have to set some time aside for them, right? Be, being a parent, I do have to remember to try to have a little balance and leave time for those moments as well. You know, I was I was tired this morning. My son was playing in the band halftime show at the Husky game last night, so I
Yeah,
was
go
up.
son.
Cool.
Yeah, so I was up at like 2 a.m. picking him up from the high school. But I still made
Wow.
I made it here this morning. So I mean,
Cool.
it's
Thank you for coming. Thank you for the
uh
dedication to everything, to not only your children and your life, but wholeheartedly your business and making sure that it gets the promotion it needs. I'm glad that you allowed us to share your story to our audience because it's inspiring. And I think I have a bonus question to the bonus question.
nice.
Like so they're old enough now to understand and be curious for you to have real conversation about the business side of the cannabis industry, but when they were younger, how did you handle those initial conversations? I think there are a lot of parents out there, or matter of fact there is the prevention community out there that has some idea that the children can never see it, they can never be around it, just the children. And as a person with children, like, how did you navigate that initially? Because what if we just tried?
So I don't. I mean, it might have been a little bit easier for me as far as like navigating it. So one of the reasons why I did get into the medical side is because my kids' mother, their mom had Crohn's disease, and so
Oh.
we started out growing medically, right? We had that was the only thing. Cannabis was the only thing that helped her Crohn's, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, and so we had a grow room, and that was always at the house when they're little. And I started growing cannabis, and I grew some good stuff, and that's how I kind of got started in the medical. Right, I had excess.
Mm-hmm.
People loved it. I went
Mm-hmm.
into a dispensary. One of my friends happened to be that I went to high school with happened to be the owner of one of the first dispensaries in Tacoma, and then it just kind of blossomed into he gave me the information I needed to open my own, and I was growing and selling my own excess, at the dispensary, and it just kind of blossomed from there. So they saw it at a young age and knew that it was medicinal and that
Cool.
people needed it as a medicine, right? And so that was the conversation starter for everything, like growing up, and so that's what they seen moving forward, and that's how they kind of understand it as, and they have a great understanding that yes, there's people that need it for all different types of reason, anxiety, relaxation, pain, and as long as you use it responsibly, it's fine, right?
Mhm. Cool. I love that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I ask those questions though, just because I feel like it's just important to know, and that so or people can maybe hear something different and get a different opinion or idea. Because I grew up like I was one of your kids, basically. That's how my mom did it to me when I was young. So it's like it was never an issue. It was always around. I knew what it was. We knew, and I feel like that's a more safer, better route to go. So that you don't have that curiosity, and if people are doing other things, you know what I mean. You can have a conversation and let the child know what it's for.
Mm-hmm.
So I love that.
And I think I have the most interesting background. My mom doesn't even smoke cigarettes. Like, never has, never gotten into cannabis. She's grew plants all her life, though. Like, I was always surrounded. She's talking to them. Like, I respect the living beings of a plant, and cannabis is just another one of those to me. I just happen to smoke it and realize life could be great if you had some in your system too. Okay,
Okay.
so my appreciation for this plant though comes from that energy, that power of like putting your energy into something, your love into something, and watching it blossom. That is cannabis at its root, literally. And so when you lose that north star, if when you lose that grounding, I think your cannabis tells you, and it starts to taste like hay. So you know what I mean. Thank you, Justin, for having that at your root, because I think anything that you sell out of your place will continue to blossom. You know, and where can they find you?
Okay, so right now, we are in Tacoma, uh, outskirts of Tacoma, kind of by the Tacoma Dome. It's corner of 40th and Pacific, right off the freeway. We're at 4001 Pacific Avenue. south in Tacoma, Washington. We're kind of right in the middle of like a bunch of different stores, but if you want kind of like unique, um, like mom and pops, like not the typical nightclub store. You can come here and check it out, and it's there's no lines. You get to walk around and just kind of see stuff and uh, chat it up. Right? It's
Yeah.
kind of a chill spot.
Yeah, you put your own labor into that, right? You hand built and did some of that custom interior based off of
Come
the
on.
trade that you have. So like literally your sweat, blood, and maybe some tears are up and through there.
And
You
he
know?
said he's not the nightclub. He's the local bar that
Right.
everybody comes to that's been there, that's popping, full up.
Cheers.
Come see the bartenders that have been there and come get the drink. Well, not the drink, but come
Exactly.
get the, you know what I mean?
The place
Not the
where
drink.
everyone knows your
You know what I mean? It's
name.
that
Yeah, the
place.
place where everyone knows your name, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Exactly. Natural care, y'all. Go ahead and check him out. You know, tell him. I mean, he'll know, but in case, tell him Lotta sent you. The Bakersman Collective wants you to come on down. And with that, you know, this has been Sesh Sundaze. I'm Lotta with the Bakersman Collective. That's the best brand ambassador in game.